Yo, what's up, guys? So, I just got Sonic Racing Crossworlds for the Switch, and I was like, man, this is going to be so much better on the Nintendo Switch. So, let's do some gameplay and actually review this firsthand. And I'm playing this with the racing wheel accessory to see if it is worth it and accessible, and see how the gameplay actually is generally. I was just testing it out. I just want to see. I feel like for the Nintendo Switch, I feel like it will be better for it. And having so much fun already. I've done about 3 races so far with the Switch. With the PS5, of course, it's more powerful. But with certain things, man, I just think Nintendo Switch would be perfect for this. I mean, you get similar sort of gameplay for this. And also, it's transferable for portability as well. And for this racing wheel accessory, I don't see much, use for it so far. So I might revert back to my Switch 2 Pro controller for this gameplay, as I was using it a bit before. I did feel like it just had the same gameplay. It's an arcade style game. So I just felt like for the Switch, made more sense to me. And like the gameplay itself still looks sick. Honestly, it still plays just as good as it does really on other consoles because it is a new game. And the Switch even plays up to 120 Hz now, so it can do such a great job, honestly. Gameplay wise, you guys notice the difference between other gameplay and this? I mean, this is one of the most colorful parts of the game right here with those LED lights, and we're in a darker area. So really, I'm not seeing too much of a huge significant difference in terms of performance right now with the Switch. For just fun gameplay experience with this game, I'm thinking Nintendo Switch 2 is probably the place you want to go to for this sort of game. And of course, we could play in docking mode too, so we could play it probably in a bigger monitor in a minute, but I want to finish this race first and see how we go with the normal screen and the gameplay, because right now it seems just fine. It seems to fare pretty well with the Switch 2, and I've had no problems so far. In fact, I'm probably playing a little bit better on the Switch 2 because of the controls just being a little bit easier, I'm finding, than just on the console. I'm finding that it makes more sense with the controls. I'm able to drift a bit better. I'm able to play a little bit better. I just finished 4th, but the last 2 races I finished 2nd and around 3rd. So we're doing okay with these races, and we're definitely performing a little bit better than we were. Alright, so we're checking the game out now in full docking mode, and I just want to quickly go through the 2 different types of controllers. Obviously, the controllers are slightly different. With the Switch Pro controller, I don't feel too much of a difference. We've also got the back paddles that are programmable as well. It's the same price as a DualSense. So I'm actually enjoying this a bit more on the Switch Pro controller than on the DualSense controller. So this is why I sort of switched over today to the Switch 2 for this game specifically. And I feel like it just made more sense for me as a gamer to play this sort of game and actually just enjoy it a bit more on the Nintendo Switch 2. And it just seems more fun. Like, there was a bit of lag there performance-wise, but during gameplay, it didn't seem that bad. It really didn't seem that bad when I was just driving normally, so we'll give this a full test on the gaming monitor and just see how it fares. But right now, it's very colorful, still looks absolutely amazing and immaculate. On the Switch 2 in docking mode, you get the full experience in docking mode and the most power from your Switch 2. And really, I just don't know a difference. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm really not noticing too much difference with the Switch 2 and the console gaming performance. It just seems more optimal for the Switch 2, because plus you get that portability too, so it just makes more sense to me, really, to play this game in more of a Switch 2 more than any other console, really. I just feel like it's more optimized for the Switch 2, makes more sense, it's more fun, and a lot easier to play with these controllers too. Even with the Joy-Cons, it just seemed a bit easier to play, and I had a better time with the game, and it made more sense to me. with the gameplay itself. So not too much lag. Yeah, maybe the details aren't as good with the Switch, but right now, honestly, man, honestly, like it still looks great. And as you can see, we've just transferred to a brand new area, and it still looks great. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you played on PS5? Have you played on any other console? I'm just finding on the Switch, it just seemed just fine, honestly, for this sort of gameplay. I've had a whirlwind of a time just doing it this way, and a lot more fun.